Warning, the following contains content intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. The rest of my Final Fantasy series will be dedicated to my mom, who loved Final Fantasy almost as much as she loved her cats. I love you, Mom. I wish I had told you that more while you were still alive. Oh man. Okay, so Shadowbringers has been out for about 5 or 6 days now. I've had the chance to play a little bit of Gunbreaker, which is the new tank job that was added. It's so similar to Paladin in its skill set that it's kind of boring. I know it's going to change as I level up. They needed it to be familiar enough so that people switching to it would be able to use it. But for now, where it starts at level 60, it's just not... it's just not very fun. So I'm going to talk over the music just a little bit in the cinematic so that I can get a few things out of the way. I'm going to be changing up how I do Final Fantasy XIV. I realized early on that it was going to be really hard to record with having 2 kids and one that's still in the crying phase where he cries over everything.
How many years have come and gone since that day?
Too many. But lately, let me exit out of that because it's just going to talk and it's going to be awful. I realized that having a kid that cries all the time was going to make it hard to record. I didn't realize that he was going to make it so hard to record that I would actually hate the idea of sitting down to record Final Fantasy XIV. The other ones I'm not role-playing, like the other series, I'm not role-playing, so I can just sit down whenever, and if something happens in the background, I can react to it and be like, oh yeah, that's the kid, you know, crying his ass off, and so on and so forth. But I can't do that with Final Fantasy because, you know, I'm role-playing as Kreed. I put my head into his mental shoes and I try to perceive the world the way that he does. And he has seen a lot of shit in his life and he doesn't have a lot of patience for a lot of things. And because of that, whenever the kid cries, it throws me off and I hate it. So I've decided to change that. I'm still going to voice act cutscenes, but less and less often am I going to actually be in character while playing. I'm going to be myself playing Final Fantasy XIV, which is only going to last until this kid gets out of the cry all the time phase, which hopefully should only last until October. When he turns 1 year old, he should get out of that phase. But for now, he's still in it, and it's frustrating to both to deal with him and to try to do anything that I want to do while they're supposed to be napping. It's a pain. I think once we move into a house and the kids have separate rooms, my daughter won't be waking the sun up all the time during his naps by her playing around. But for now, they share a room, so when she throws her toys around or, laughs or screeches for unknown reasons, it wakes him up, freaks him out, and he starts crying. So it's not only just him being a butt, it's also my daughter being a butt to him. So for my own sake, my own sanity, because I'm so fucking far behind in Stormblood, I wanted to be in Shadowbringers days ago. But not only have I not reached Shadowbringers MSQs on my off-camera character, I'm nowhere near it on my on-camera character. So I'm struggling. So I'm going to change up how I do things. I'm just going to be me unless I'm voice acting a scene, and those scenes should not happen very often. Kreed is at that point where he is going to be more quiet during conversations anyways, because he's slowly like starting to, I guess, assimilate into that world. He's no longer like a meta character who thinks in terms of, oh, this is a video game, oh, this is that and this and that and the other. Now he thinks in terms of, I'm the hero of this story, and this is what I need to do, that's what I need to do, and so on. He's starting to lose himself in his role, which is going to be a bit of a smack to the face once he actually finally finishes with this. I've decided here and now that if I complete Shadowbringers MSQs with him before the next expansion comes out, which should be in about a year and a half, then I'm just going to end the series there, and that'll be that. I like Kreed, I really do, but I don't want him trapped in this world for 10 to 15 years. That's just my take on this. What else do I have to say? That's what I'm going to do with recording. Now I need to talk about the changes that Shadowbringers made to Dark Knight. It made a lot of changes to Dark Knight. Like Paladin, it changed a few things. Warrior, it simplified really well. Warrior's actually extremely fun to play now. And made me consider briefly swapping back to Warrior to do Shadowbringers with, but I already said that I was going to stick to Dark Knight, so I'm going to stick to Dark Knight and continue. They took out like almost 10 abilities from Dark Knight and added in like 2 new ones to replace the 10 that was taken away. The whole dark arts mechanic is gone. Now there's a thing called Dark Side, which used to be an active ability. You use it and it increases all your damage by 10%. Now it's a timer that you get whenever you use Edge of Darkness and Flood of Darkness. It gives you 30 seconds of Dark Side, up to a maximum of 1 minute, and that increases your damage during those times. So instead of always having a 10% boost to your damage, now you just work at it. They also changed how tanks work. The tank stance no longer reduces the amount of damage you do. It just vastly enhances the amount of aggro you generate. And all tanks now get a trait at level 1 that boosts the max amount of HP they have according to their vitality stat, and boosts how much damage they do by their strength stat. What else? Oh, and it also reduces the amount of damage they take by 20%. That's just a trait they get at level 1. So they're partial tanks at level 1, and when they reach level 10 and get their tank stat, or a tank stance, they become a full-fledged tank. Just within those levels, which is great. What else? I think it would be easier if I just logged in and talked about each of the abilities in turn. I hope I actually get to some gameplay in this. Oh god, the world's full. I'll be right back. Okay, finally. God damn. That took forever. As you can see, the new dark side gauge right there. It's really neat. Let me tell my guild. I'm recording today. Talk to y'all later. Ish. Over to you, bub. Okay. Party members. This is stuff I'd usually do off camera, but this is a a kind of different episode because I want to talk about all the changes. So let's put myself in roleplay. Okay. I'm in the mist. It's currently raining. It's always raining. I bought some new armor for Kreed. This is the rose gold set, the deep gold set that you get for free during one of the first Shadowbringer missions. But since I'm not there yet, I just bought it for extremely cheap off of the market board. It brought his item level up to 360 from where it was before at like 200 and something. The only good thing he had on was the Rakshasa Obi of Fending. That's it. And the Aetheryte earrings, which won't be useful anymore once he hits level 71. So I should actually see if they've got 56,000. Okay, yeah, he's not getting that anytime soon. Oh, there's maintenance tonight. Anyways, yeah, so let's run over here to a striking dummy so I can just show how this works. I've got Grit active. Significantly increases immunity generation. Basically, when you have this on, you can hold hate. If you don't have it on, you cannot hold hate. The trait I was talking about is right here, Tank Mastery. Reduces damage taken by 20%, grants a bonus to HP and damage, depending on your stats. 74, I get Dark Side Mastery, which upgrades these two skills to Flood of Shadow and Edge of Shadow. Alright. Oh, they also changed how Black Blood generates. Now it just generates whenever you have Blood Weapon active, which can now be active while you have Grit on. Salted Earth still generates Black Blood, but mostly you're going to get Black Blood from Soul Eater, increases blood gauge by 20, and then from Stalwart Soul, which I don't have yet. Okay, so they took away the original two abilities that I had. It was like Hard Slash and then something and then something else, which was really neat. And they replaced those with Siphon Strike and Soul Eater, and now your main combo, so it's Hard Slash, Siphon Strike, Soul Eater. Siphon Strike still restores MP, and Soul Eater still restores HP, so you have an MP and an HP restore as part of your main combo. The Circle spell, Unleash, no longer uses MP. It just deals damage. It does not generate immunity. That's what the tank stance is for. So when you use this, you grab hate on all the enemies around you. And then it has a combo ability called Stalwart Soul, which you get later, which you use Unleash and then Stalwart Soul, and then you'll have hate on basically everything. Plunge is now a combo, or not a combo, a charged ability. Basically, once you hit a certain level, 78, you have 2 charges for Plunge, so you can use them consecutively. And its recast timer is how fast it regains charges, so if you have 2 charges and you use one, it takes 30 seconds to get back up to 2, but if you use both of them, it takes 30 seconds to get back to 1. So there's that. Carve and Spit now just restores MP. It has a really high potency and you can use it all the time now. Abyssal Drain also restores own HP, but it's a recast timer of 1 minute. Instead of being able to cast it like really often, you can only cast it once a minute. That sucks, but now you don't have to activate Dark Arts in order to get that Drain ability. Finally, we come to the biggest change. Delirium, instead of restoring MP, now it gives you the ability for 10 seconds to use Blood Spiller and Quietus as often as you want, and it also restores MP when you use those abilities while under the effect of Delirium. So if I draw my sword and generate a good 50 black blood. Or I'll shoot for 100, so I've got a couple more seconds. Blood weapon. There we go. Now, if I use Blood Spiller now, it doesn't restore MP. Same with Quietus, it doesn't restore MP. But if I pop Delirium, using Blood Spiller and using Quietus, both regen MP. Quietus only does it on the first enemy you hit with it. Just so you know. And then, in order to generate Dark Side, you either use Edge of Shadow, which is a single target hit, lights up the icon in a really fucking cool way. It costs a shit ton of MP, 3,000 per use. But the extra damage from Dark Side's really nice. And then you've got Flood of Darkness, which shoots out a linear... If I can stand back a little ways. Oh shit. I don't have any MP. Hold on. If I stand back a little ways and use Flood of Darkness, it shoots out a line AoE, hits everything in its way, dealing 250 potency to all of them, and it generates 30 seconds of Dark Side, which boosts my attack damage by 10%. Which is really fucking cool. If I remember correctly, there's a... Is there an ability? Dark Side Mastery? Plunge, Black Blood... Okay. Anyways. Yeah, that's basically that for that. Let me get out of here. Those are the biggest changes done to Dark Knight. There were some minor changes that were done, like Provoke. Now it, instead of just putting you at the top of the target's enmity list and adding like +1 enmity so that you're at, you know, the top, what it does is it puts you at the top and it gives you a huge chunk of enmity. So you stay at the top when you use Provoke. So Provoke is now a usable option, and it more resembles its Final Fantasy XI version of Provoke. Which in that one, it would just give you a huge chunk of enmity on an enemy, and you would use it every 30 seconds to hold hate on a mob that you drew. So, yeah, that's basically all the changes that was made to Dark Knight, and those were all the changes that I made to Kreed's gear set. I want to replace his rings, but they're extremely expensive right now. Like, it's fucking ridiculous how expensive they are right now. Oh Jesus, I should get some of these rings out of my inventory. It's gonna be a while before he gets to Shadowbringers. I'm sorry if you're watching this series because you actually want to see him get to Shadowbringers. It's going to be a very long time before he gets there. I know, I hate it too, but what else can I do, man? These episodes just take longer to do. I really don't need any of these tanking rings anymore. Master Marauder, Hoplite. Alright, that's enough space added. Almost out of belt space. No, I'm good. Rings 24. You can hold like 36, I think. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. You can hold 35 items at a time. Still haven't gotten the... Fuck, I can't even remember what it's called now. It's been so long since I gave a shit about it. Metamorphosis. Ruby-Tide Grimoire. Oh, Jesus. Alright. So that's all I wanted to talk about. Just about the basic characters and stuff. So let's go ahead and teleport back to Namai and pick up where we left off. God, yes, please. 999 gil for a teleport. You gotta be fucking shitting me in the neck. I'm gonna make this episode a little bit shorter. Just because I've done 2 dungeons with Dark Knight. They were both unsynced, so I didn't gain any experience. I wish I had done them synced so that I could actually experience the changes and get some experience for it. But what can you do? There's not much you can do. Now, I think when level 70 and below. Okay, so at level 70 I still get the bonus 30% experience. That should get me to 71 and a couple dozen dungeons. Let's see, where do I need to go? It's over here. So, alright. Let's deal with this and see where we get. Yeah, you, Geary.
Regardless of what the officer claimed, I fear they have crueler designs for these people. With me, Kreed, we must hurry.
Oh shit, I forgot to eat. Right, that's what I was talking about. Just gonna eat one. Nom nom nom! And when this runs out, I'm just going to call it an episode there, and then the next episode will be an hour-long episode like normal. Pull my map up so I know where the hell I'm going. Eat. Oh, apparently in the new Shadowbringer areas, there is a gem trader. Basically, if you do bathrobe adventure, haha. If you do fates in the new Shadowbringer areas, you get gemstones for completing them, and you can trade those gems in for mount speed increases. So that's how you can get a mount speed increase in the new Shadowbringers areas. So as soon as I unlock an area, I'm gonna spend some time doing the fates in that area just so I can get the mount speed increase.
Given the circumstances, they must make every effort to refrain from needless violence.
Alright.
Here, this is a shinobi's tool, for when a more discreet approach is required. Use it with these darts. They are coated with an alchemical reagent that induces a deep sleep. There are soldiers patrolling ahead. Were circumstances different, we could engage them directly, but for the villagers' sake, we dare not risk it. But we use our blowguns to incapacitate them. Regardless of your familiarity with such weapons, you are a veteran warrior, and I am sure it will come naturally to you. Nevertheless, practice is in order.
I'll be fine. God. Doubting me. Shameful. Ooh, 54,000 experience for discovering a new area. Jeez. If only I didn't need, what is it, 12 million experience to level up? God fucking damn.
There, the soldier on the hill below. Take aim and fire. If the dart finds its mark, he should fall within moments.
Okay. Search your surroundings for an Imperial soldier. May move the camera, as well as zoom in and out. Target the soldier, use the blowgun with the left click. Okay. Alright. There he is. Let's zoom all the way in. Right in the butt. And down he goes immediately. I'm pretty sure it's not a sleeping dart that I'm using, but an extremely toxic dart. You know, like a social justice warrior.
Well done, my friend. Now, give me your map. There is a vantage point from which you may observe and fire upon the other soldiers. Worry not. I shall be with you every step of the way, keeping watch for other patrols. We shall speak again on the other side of the river.
Alright. Ah shit, I really should have checked to see if the audio was recording properly. I'm pretty sure it is. If it's not, I'll just cry forever. Give me 1 sec. Yeah, it's recording just fine. I might need to lower the mic volume just slightly because it was picking up a lot of static. But alright, let's get back into this. Gotta James Bond the fuck out of this. GoldenEye, bitch. Alright. I see a whole bunch of dudes. Let's start with this guy. Shoot him right in the butt. Because the butt shot is the most effective shot. Well, next to the dick shot. In the booty. Right in the dick. Long distance dick shot from behind. Ah! Victory is mine. The last soldier crumples to the ground asleep. You put away your blowgun and prepare to rejoin your Yugiri. That sounds so dirty. Like, oh geez. Like, Yugiri, quick! Blow on my gun! Or something like that. Oh, good lord. So slow. Oh, it's so slow. Ah, Jesus. Oh, that fate right there gives more experience. An XP bonus. Nice. I kind of want to do it, but it's level 64. No, I need to focus on the main story quests. I'm way too far behind to be stopping for random bullshit every now and then. Hey, you, Gary.
Excellent work, Kreed. There appear to be none the wiser. The villagers are being held in the castrum to the south. Fominus. Once, it was the base of operations for the Garlean occupation, until 10 or so years ago, when they relocated to Doma Castle. Now the castrum serves as little more than a storage facility. I spy 2 sentries near the gate. As you have proven yourself to be impeccable aim, I shall ask you to incapacitate them from this very hill should afford you a clear shot.
Nice. Alright. Let's do this again. La, da, 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 da. Why am I surveying? I can see them from here. Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. And dick shot. The other guy comes walking over like, why are you asleep on the job? Dick shot. Ha ha ha. You have to get that one before he raises the alarm. Which means doing it quickly. 2 sentries sleep side by side. No others appear to be forthcoming. Giggity. Alright.
Fine work, Kreed. You have the gift of the ways of the shinobi. The way is clear. Let us move closer and see what has become of the villagers.
It's more like I've got the gift of GoldenEye. But alright, let's dive in. Let's get over here and see what we can do about this. Oh hey, Bathrobe Adventurers over here again. What's up, you Gary? And there's all the people. Sir! The On from the other villages are assembled for inspection. Very good. I will address them personally. Alright, everyone. Stick out your tush and swear it in a circle. I mean, attention! Shortly you will all be transported to the facility on a distant shore. Your duties, have you been previously informed, will be rudimentary in nature. More specifically, you will be tasked with the repair and maintenance of various arms and armament, as well as Magitech devices. Magitech? But we're farmers. We don't know the first thing about Magitech. It'd take us months, if not years, to learn how to do that kind of work. The material in question was damaged when your kith and kin rose up in rebellion. Therefore, you will bear the responsibility of its repair. I know that's not his voice, but, let's just go with it. If you cannot perform your duties, you will learn how. And if you cannot learn how, then your villages will find themselves at the mercy of the Confederacy and other radical elements. Is that what you want? Deal with this rabble. I am needed at the castle. Yes, sir. Alright, everybody. Take your pants off. Rudimentary butt inspection.
This is no temporary measure. Those men and women will die in servitude. Once they are taken to the other facility, it'll be too late. If we are to intervene, we must do so now, agreed?
Yeah, we gotta save their asses.
Then let us be about it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the materia. It's not worth much anymore. So, 199,000 experience. Not bad. Could have just made it an even 200,000, but alright.
The will to live. Nugiri is in her element. Despite the urgency of the situation, we must proceed with the utmost caution to ensure the safety of the villagers. To wit, we must infiltrate the castrum without raising the alarm. I will deal with any soldiers near the entrance. Stand watch for others approaching from the north till you hear my signal.
Aye. What the hell? Don't mind the yawns. I have not slept well in several days. Alright. Lodity da 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 ba da. Dibidi da 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 da. Deba deba deba. Gibbler gibbler. For mercy, you spy no Imperial patrols bound for the castrum. A hawk's cry pierces the silence. Nugiri is waiting. The fact that she can imitate a hawk's cry means she's probably a screamer in bed. Just saying. Hey.
Speak softly, lest the others hear us. What of the outside?
It's fine. You know, nobody around, all that fun stuff.
That is good. We may proceed as planned. These ones shall soon wake. However, the others are too close to the villagers, incapacitating them. Incapacitating them as I did these ones is far too risky. Fortunately, a solution presents itself. I would have you disguise yourself as an Imperial soldier and convince them that a changing of the guard is in order. You have your pick of uniforms. They shall not protest.
Alright. I'll take the strapping soldier because he's the only one that's not tiny or overly fat. Although the uniform is a little small for your tastes, there are a few minor adjustments. With a few minor adjustments, it appears as though it could suffice. With all due care and consideration, you relieve the sleeping soldier of his uniform.
You have chosen one to your liking, then. Excellent. I shall hide these ones where none will find them.
Yep, no one will ever find them.
Our sleeping beauties have been laid to rest in their bunks. Oh, and while I was in the barracks, I happened upon these spare uniforms in case the items in your possession were not to your liking.
Oh, thanks. Alright. I have a uniform now. I do believe I have to talk to her once I've worn it, maybe?
His Kabuto and Teko should match the Uwagi, Hamaka, and Choka in your possession.
Okay, thanks.
And with that, you have a full set. I'm sure that once you change, it will seem as though it was bespoke. You will need to give the villagers...
I can't fucking speak today.
You will need to give the villagers guarding the give the soldiers guarding the villagers a proper imperial salute to complete the deception and convince them to come here, where I will be waiting to deal with them.
Okay. What's with these? Filled with nigh infinite supply. Oh my god. Anyways, okay. So this sucks, but I have to change my outfit. I can't just glam to it, which sucks, so... Sort. Brand new trousers, toad skin stuff, Hakama 55. There's no belt that goes with this, so sort. Ah, shit! I didn't... Hold on. Do recommended gear, please. Thank you. Set that as my gear set, and now I can switch to it. For fuck's sake. Comma 55. Teko 55. Uwagi. Sort. Don't throw it away, you fuckhead. Sort. And Kabuto. Sort. I need to put the helmet on. And... That's fine. If I do recommend a gear set, it'll just switch the whole thing over. But alright. Now I look like an Imperial soldier. All I gotta do is hide my weapon. Haha! But I'm not gonna do that. Fuck it. Hey, you Geary. Oh, right, I need the Imperial salute. Shit. Social, emotes, general, Imperial salute. Let's put it on this one. What the hell is that? Pose? Soothe? Manorville dance? Pose for me. Yeah. Yeah, work it. Oh, so sex. Yes. Much spice. Alright. Let's get over here. Alright. You have boobs. You're a chick. Huh. Uniform is really, really makes you look like one gender. Anyways. What's up?
Changing to the guard, is it? About bloody time. Just looking at these Hydaelyn is making me depressed. It reminds me of when I was in their shoes, pissing myself in fear.
She's a mechanist. Is this one female too? Nope, it's a guy. What's up, man? Huzzah! Is it time already? Not that I'm complaining, mind, but I thought the others would be gone longer. Oh, now I have to go all the way back and speak to Yagiri. Why can't I just go on ahead and rescue the dudes? Oh, for fuck's sake! Piss off! Oh, hey. What are you doing? Seriously? Anyways, hey you Gary, how's it going?
These ones shall sleep soundly along with the others. And with that, there are no more soldiers to trouble us. You can dispose of that accursed uniform too. It's time to guide the villagers to freedom.
Oh, thank God. Equip. Yes. Hide my helmet because I didn't dye it. And set this as my gear set. Get the hell right back over here. I feel way more powerful. Speaking of which, how much more damage do I do? a lot. Da 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 da. All the way up to the top. 'Cause he's a Batman. Yo, what's up? Okay, just gonna reapproach them from a distance.
Listen to me, all of you. We have dealt with the Imperials for now, but you must flee this place quickly.
Dealt with them? Oh no. You didn't kill them, did you?
Are you mad? There's no escaping the Empire. Running will only make it worse.
To stay is to die. You know this to be true. Even if you lack the will to fight, surely you have the will to live! Or has that, too, been beaten out of you? Is this what has become of Doma?
See, why couldn't we have gotten the Wolfman race? That would have been so much better than the Hrothgars. Those derpy fucking things.
You were Lord Hien's retainer, trained to fight without fear and obey without question. Well, we're not. We're lost and afraid. We hate this, all of this, but we can't do a damn thing to change it. And trying will only make it worse. It's a pathetic existence, but it's all we got. And when people like you come here pretending it can be different, it doesn't help. All right?
Peace, boy. Peace. She came to help, and for that we should be grateful.
Oh, he's bruised as fuck.
Elder, your face.
We all have scars. Some too many to bear. Too many battles. Too much lost, our friends, our family, even our liege. We who survived are forced to bend the knee, to sell our souls and surrender our dignity. How are we to lift our heads when this shame weighs so heavily upon us? Your courage, your resolve, they are as salt in our wounds.
If they only knew what you would do for them, my lord. You have made your plight clear, and I shall impose my will no more. But know this, brothers and sisters of Doma. For all you have suffered, for all the horror and the ignominy, you are still here. You are still alive. My lord prays you value your life as highly as he does. As for me, I swear by all the Kami in creation that I will free you from this torment, no matter the cost.
If the Imperials come for me, I will tell them we were tricked by an Ori woman.
Tell them whatever you must, to keep your loved ones safe.
Why couldn't a single one of them look at her and been like, win the fight this time, damn it? That's what I would have done. Fuck! Well, to be completely honest, I wouldn't have been cowering like this. For fuck's sake.
Everything.
But then again, I'm not the kind of guy that likes being, you know, bullied and trod upon. I would much rather die fighting tooth and nail than to live with someone else's boot on my head. Or someone acting like they're better than me. I'd much rather slug that person right in the fucking throat. Good God. Anyways, hey you, Gary.
Daughter of the Deep, Yugiri is at a loss for words.
Ah, you'll be fine.
Apologies, Kreed. I was lost in thought. Mayhap they have the right of it. Mayhap we are fools for urging them to rise once more. Yet I believe, I have to believe, that in their heart of hearts, they still...
It'll be fine. Even if they don't want you to do it, we can still save them.
Now is not the...
Hey, look, a taper. It's got a distal taper on it. That's really cool. Anyways.
Now is not the time. We must finish what we started.
Okay.
I have in my possession a powerful medicine that befuddles the mind and memories. I must administer it to the soldiers ere they wake.
Why didn't you do it already? Ugh.
The medicine you have would leave the soldiers confused and unable to clearly recall recent events. They'll sleep at their posts and we're looking to discuss it with others. This is a temporary measure and we dare not kill them for the sake of the villagers. Attend to the last two I put to sleep. I will see to the others.
Alright. Can I go around this way? Or is there a ledge over here? Nope, I can go around this way. Neat. Alright. Gather up the Imperial Decurion. What is, you know, wait. Oh my god, are you fucking serious right now? I have to carry them? God damn it. Fuck you. I don't have time for your bullshit. Fuck's sake. $15,085 damage. Damn! Let's give him the medicine. Gary's medicine. Is that you? Is this the dude or the chick? No, this is definitely the dude. It'll be hilarious if I get to the other one and it's a dude as well. Continuity errors. Are you a dude as well? Nope, you have titties. I know it seems weird to care about that, but you know, it just goes to show that the Garleans don't give a shit about what your gender is. You can be in the army if you want to. Actually, they'll force you to be in the army. Or the military, I should say. Because it's not just an army, it's also an air force and a naval force, too. And they don't differentiate between them. Give you the medicine too.
I want to go home. Snore.
There we go. Alright. And let's get back to Yugiri. Search for Yugiri. Huh. Yeah, I can go down this way. Yeah. In and out like a boss. Or a penis. Preferably a boss. Hey. Hey.
Forgive me for making you search.
No.
It calms me, the sound. It helps me to remember the sway of the ocean when I close my eyes. Despite the many great and noble things I said, in truth I am not of Doma. I was born beneath the waves of the Ruby Sea.
Giggity. If it makes you feel any better, I'm not from Eorzea.
That you even spoke with my mother and father. They are in good health, then. The knowledge is of great comfort to me. That I might have the strength to protect my home from the Empire, I left to learn the secrets of the shinobi. Day and night we trained, ever striving to exceed our mental and physical limits. After a time, my skills were recognized, and I was dispatched to assist the Doman Liberation Front. It was then that I met Lord Kayan and his son, and their loyal samurai, Gosetsu. Good men all, brave and true, so clear their eyes, so pure their purpose. Any shinobi would have been proud to serve them, and Doma. But, in the end, I will always be of the sea. Every day, I pray for my home and for the people I left behind, that they might be spared the wages of war and live in peace, untouched by this madness. I confessed this to Lord Hien once. Do you know what he said to me?
You got me.
He said, "Good. We are better for the conviction of our allies, and draw inspiration from their example. What is weak alone may together grow stronger." Never did I lose faith in them. Even when all was lost and I led our people to Eorzea, I clung to the belief that our dream would one day be realized. But when I gazed into those eyes bereft of hope, when those broken men balked at liberty, the dream was shattered.
It will not always be so.
So I pray, and thus do I labor to see a new day dawn, regardless of my misgivings. When all is said and done, we can but carry on, together.
Right? Oh, that's not good.
An Imperial airship. It is bound for Doma Castle. Quickly, we must rejoin the others.
Yeah. Good fucking Jesus. I sense a familiar presence. Oh,
Thank you all
goddamn.
for watching, peeps. If you liked the video, please click that like button, and if you want to see more content from me, your host, 19, be sure to click that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!